Let me start by asking you a question. What are people here in my community? What are they most frightened of? What can I tell you about my Khayelitsha? This is the world I live in each and every day. Khayelitsha is one of South Africa's biggest townships. My name is Luxolo, Lux Pongo. I was born in 1997. Crime, gangsterism, violence, you grow up being exposed on it here in Khayelitsha. Children would fight, like from my community and the community next to it, like they will fight with sharp blades, pangas and knives. The war wasn't optional, like you weren't asked, do you want to join or not? To protect myself, I joined the gang. When you're in gang, you feel protected. You feel untouchable.
I think everybody in my community is pretty much connected. So if we're speaking about gangs, then almost everyone is related to one, whether they like it or not. I joined Waves for Change because I get to make a change in a child's life at a very young age. What we do is we take kids that come from difficult circumstances, that come from backgrounds like violence or being abused. We take these kids and we teach them how to be better people from inside, and we fuse that with the rush of surfing.
When I was 14, the founder of Waves for Change came to my school. They were looking for children who have been exposed or were suffering with trauma and wanted to find a way to heal them. Waves for Change is a non-profit organization that uses surfing as a tool to educate children, to equip them with good decision-making, coping skills, giving them a safe space, and also giving them better opportunities. I was one of the first one from my community to pick up a surfboard and become a mentor.
Immersion is one of the first activities that we do. This is basically the first time that all kids are experiencing going into the water. Most of them are filled with fear. They've never been into the ocean. Some of them have heard stories that they're gonna die as soon as they go under a wave. So we take 5 steps in and then we stop. And then we ask each other, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Once everybody says that they are okay, we take 5 more steps. If somebody is not okay while we are all holding hands, we stop and we turn around and then we walk back. So basically what we're teaching the kids there is to protect each other and respect each other's feelings and also share each other's feelings by showing empathy.
Surfing is a way of making you a better person. The way you see things, how you make decisions, because to make an example about myself, when I surf, those waves who are breaking in me and I want to pass them to go to the back, I simply take them as challenges. So they are challenges, they are pulling me backwards while I want to go forward. Surfing has taught me that in life you have to be resilient and you won't find everything that you want now. Like you have to never give up, bounce back each and every time.
I've seen a kid being so terrified, but then a wave just pushed her to the front and she was like, whoa, can we do that again? She absolutely loved it because what she thought would happen didn't happen. She didn't drown. And that was one of her biggest fears, was drowning. And then in that moment, it was so amazing to see that smile on her face because then she was excited for me to teach her how to swim. And I felt honored that she was asking me and trusting me to do that. So it really is a breakthrough. Like kind of smashing into the wave would be a physical breakthrough. For her, it was kind of like, wow, like a mindset. I can do this, so they feel like they achieve something. The solution to my community has to basically come from my community, so the people inside it can help each other. And young people young people are what is going to change. We don't want our kids to grow up in the same fear that we are growing up in. So people in my community can relate to people who stay there and know what it's like to go through what they're going through. I think also it's powerful because the emotion that people feel from someone else who goes through things that they go through is you understand and you relate.
Ways for Change said to me, the project wasn't about them. It was about making me a mentor, a role model, for me to then take my own breakthrough back to my community. Say, me being with the kids in the ocean is the best thing. They remind me when I was their age. Most of them, you can see that the ocean is the only place where they feel welcome, where they feel the sense of belonging, or where they have hope. I believe that sport have the way of changing the world and making everybody see hope or see a future the better way.
The moment that we see a kid standing up on a surfboard for the first time is probably the most exciting thing that we experience in the water, because everybody notices in that time. And what we teach our kids is TLC. We tell it, we label it, and we celebrate it. All of us here in South Africa, we're equal. We come from the same country. We live in the same country. So where we go shouldn't be limited because of status or who we think we are. We're all from the same culture here as a South African.